You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we try to cut through the noise and get straight to the insights. Today, our mission really is to unpack the latest impactful shifts across the crypto landscape. We're talking everything from big financial players looking for federal oversight, to some really groundbreaking tech, and even, surprising career opportunities. We've pulled this from recent market updates, innovation reports, strategic guides, lots of stuff. So for you listening, the big question is, what do these trends actually mean for digital finance? Where's this all heading? Let's get into it.
Yeah, and what's fascinating kind of right out of the gate is seeing traditional finance start to really embrace regulation more within crypto. Paxos, for instance, they issue PayPal USD, Pax Dollar. They're actually applying for a national trust bank charter. That's with the OCC.
They're talking to the currency, yeah. So they're joining ranks with Ripple, Circle, others seeking that federal stamp of approval. But wait, there's a bit more to it, isn't there? Your Paxos is talking a lot about safety and transparency with this move, which is interesting because just last week, didn't they settle with New York's DFS over some past AML issues? Stuff tied to Binance.
That's right. It's definitely a strategic move. It shows they want legitimacy, but they're also actively dealing with those past issues. Cleaning house, basically.
Okay.
It signals they're serious about playing within the established rules, especially with things like the Genius Act, potentially reshaping stablecoin rules.
Right, positioning themselves. Makes sense. And beyond just regulation, we're seeing some serious institutional belief building within crypto itself. Look at Ethereum. ETH has actually overtaken Bitcoin in year-to-date gains, 29% versus 28%, pushing it over $4,000 again.
Yeah, first time since, last December?
So what's driving that?
A big part is the significant inflows into the spot ETH. We're talking $5 billion.
Wow, $5 billion.
Yeah, similar to what we saw with Bitcoin ETFs earlier. Plus, you have digital asset treasury firms increasing their allocations. It's not just retail hype. This feels like strong institutional conviction in Ethereum's long-term potential, as that foundational layer.
That idea of foundational layers, it leads us right to the big tech players, doesn't it? Like Stripe. Reports are they're developing their own layer 1 blockchain for payments called Tempo.
And supposedly EVM compatible, working with Paradigm, the crypto VC.
EVM compatible, so easier for developers to build on, potentially tapping into that Ethereum ecosystem.
Right. And this isn't exactly out of the blue. It comes after they spent over, $1.1 billion on acquisitions?
Like Bridge Stablecoin and Privy, the wallet developer.
Exactly. So the aha moment here, I think, is Stripe clearly aiming to vertically integrate. They want to own more of that stablecoin stack.
From actually issuing the coin to processing the transaction itself?
Pretty much. They're not just using the rails, they're building them.
So infrastructure is one thing, but how do stablecoins really break through to mainstream, consumer adoption? What's the path?
Well, if you look at how things like credit cards evolved, it might be a two-step process. First, you win over specific niches. Think cross-border shoppers, maybe loyalty programs using white-labeled stablecoins.
Okay, specific use cases first.
Then you connect those niches. You need an open, standard network that everyone can use, kind of like Visa or MasterCard did for cards. Interoperability is key.
Right. You need that network effect. And I guess better user experience becomes critical there, too.
Absolutely. Things like account abstraction, making wallets way simpler, getting rid of seed phrases maybe.
And gas sponsorship, maybe? So the user doesn't have to worry about transaction fees.
Exactly. Plus programmability for new kinds of rewards, making it feel seamless, not like a clunky crypto thing.
Okay, that makes sense. This focus on utility also brings us to crypto and AI, that intersection.
Yeah, and it's interesting because, phase one of that was, a lot of hype. Remember all those L1 for agents projects aiming to be the blockchain for AI? A lot of them just didn't pan out.
Right, the tech wasn't quite there. Chat interface is too slow. Lots of AI tokens that were basically just meme coins.
Precisely. But now the focus seems much more pragmatic. People are working on better agent models, standard communication protocols, MCP, and walleted agents for complex stuff.
So real building blocks this time.
Seems like it. And the potential projections suggest in a year or two, these agents could drive a huge increase in stablecoin payments, like 40x.
Wow.
Plus enabling crypto-native revenue sharing, AI baked right into protocols.
And for anyone listening who's maybe thinking about careers, crypto X AI jobs, apparently they're offering the highest salaries right now.
That's what the data suggests.
Mm.
Median's around $400 for specific AI roles in crypto, maybe $288K for the infrastructure side. It's where serious development is happening.
Serious money, serious development. That actually ties into this last point about building blockchains for real utility.
Yeah, like Fluent launching a testnet experience that's actually designed for collecting app feedback.
Instead of just encouraging chain farming, right, where people just click around hoping for an airdrop.
Exactly. It's a critique of current testnets that often just chase vanity metrics, transaction counts, wallet numbers, instead of fostering useful apps.
So it's an apps-first philosophy, the idea being that the blockchain is only as successful as the apps built on it.
Kind of like AWS benefits when Netflix succeeds on its platform. Measure success by utility, not just activity.
It's a different mindset. Okay, so we've covered a lot here. We've journeyed through traditional finance, getting closer to crypto, institutions really backing Ethereum, tech giants like Stripe building deep infrastructure, and this more practical future for crypto X AI.
Yeah, it feels like we're seeing established players increasingly laying down these foundational layers, focusing on real utility. So maybe the next big wave in crypto isn't so much about radical out-of-nowhere disruption, but more about this powerful integrated evolution of global finance, where the lines between traditional and digital just get blurrier and blurrier.
That's a fascinating thought to end on. How might you listening engage with this merging landscape? Something to think about.
Spoken Tech for your ears.